Hi guys, I'm Trish and this is my faddish. I've just had an email this morning from one of my gorgeous subscribers. I won't say who they are in case they want to be anonymous. They haven't said one way or the other, so I'll just keep it anonymous. They have been told that they need to start Optifast because they're going to be having gallbladder surgery. And they wanted to know if I've tried the Optifast chai flavour shakes. I wish they'd had chai flavour shakes when I was doing Optifast, because I love chai. I live, this is how I live, on chai lattes. I get the Woolies Select brand, which is really, really cheap, but it's the best one I've had so far. Yeah, so they wanted to know if I've tried the Optifast chai flavour shakes, and also wanted to know about the Optifast Protein Plus, which is a higher protein Optifast coffee shake, and any feedback about their flavour. That was the first I knew that Optifast is now doing a Protein Plus higher protein product. And to be honest, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, it's going to be one of those branding things where they say, oh, this is high protein. You know, I can get high protein yogurt. It's all yogurt has protein. But they label it, high protein so that people pay more money for it. And I don't know the difference in price between the regular Optifast and the Protein Plus Optifast. I didn't look that up. They also want to know if the Protein Plus range is okay for before surgery. Now, I'll say straight up, I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a surgeon, I'm not a nutritionist or a dietitian. I can only speak from my own experience and give you my opinions on things. The best person to ask if that Protein Plus range is okay before the surgery is your surgeon. But I've had a look at it and I don't see why not. That's my non-medical opinion. Now, as for the chai flavour shakes, apart from being so excited about that, even though I'm probably never going to do Optifast again as long as I live, because if I need surgery, although having looked into this, I'll get into that in a minute. I haven't tasted them. I did go and look online. I was going to try to get a sample of the chai Optifast. Sometimes you can get samples, but there's no samples available anywhere on the whole internet. And I haven't got the money to go out and pay what would be at bare minimum, absolute bare minimum, $33 for a whole box of chai latte Optifast sachets. Because honestly, I just have one and then the rest is useless to me. So if someone's got a spare one, you want to send it to me, I'd be in that so that I can taste it. But otherwise, I can't give you my opinion on how they taste. I also can't give you my opinion on the flavour of the coffee shakes, because I only ever got the chocolate ones. But I have heard a lot of people get the vanilla shakes or the chocolate shakes or whatever, and they just put a bit of coffee into it, just regular coffee. I didn't do that. I got I ended up getting the last time I did Optifast, I think no, that was something else. I just had, because I like the flavour of the coffee shake, the chocolate shake, so I had that. What I did do was I got myself some decaf coffee, and I got some of the flavoured syrups from Gloria Jeans. They just come in a bottle. They were about $18 or something, because there's no sugar in the Gloria Jeans flavoured syrup. So I think they had like vanilla and, God, it was so long ago, I don't even remember. I think they sold a mint one. I don't know. But because I don't like black coffee, but I needed something. So I got those, I made my black coffee, I put a bit of the syrup in, and it's allowed on Optifast as well. Put a bit of the syrup in, and they've got a lot of like artificial sweeteners in it, but that was just made it sweet enough for me, and I didn't have to put milk in or anything. And that worked for me to have a nice hot beverage, which I drink pretty much all day, but I couldn't have my usual, like chai lattes. Yeah, so I can't tell you what the coffee ones taste like. I don't know, it depends. I'm a bit of a chai snob. You wouldn't think so with the cheap chais that I drink, but I have tried a lot of the other brands and I don't like them. They are sweetened with stevia, or they just taste like absolute garbage. So that's why I drink these cheap ones. They're good, they work for me. So I don't know if I would like the chai one. Again, I don't know if I would like the coffee flavoured Optifast. And I drink decaf anyway. I really don't know. I think you can get like a mix box of like a few different flavours. Maybe try that. And depending on how long you need to do the Optifast for before your surgery, I don't know. Maybe get a mix box to start with and see what you like in that. I don't know. Sorry I can't be of any help with that. Now the next question was about the Protein Plus, the higher protein ones. I had a look online at them, and if the only takeaway you want from this video, and before you click off, because I do waffle a lot, you're too long didn't read, or would it be too long didn't watch, the Protein Plus range has more protein, less lactose and less sugar. All of that works for me. Now, I did look up, because I thought, oh, you know, I know the regular Optifast has 20 grams of protein per serve, and you normally have 3 serves per day. And I thought, oh, I wonder just how much extra protein there is. The Protein Plus has 28 grams of protein, because I thought if it's so high, it's not going to be worth it, because your body can only, and there is a bit of debate about it, but from everything I've read and from what I understand, your body can't absorb more than around about, I thought it was about 30 grams of protein per meal. What I read today, it says about 20 to 25 grams of protein per meal. But, you know, like I also read stuff today that said 40 grams. So the difference in the protein being 20 grams and 28 grams, I don't think it would be like you were like wasting your money or anything by having the higher protein Optifast. Now also, if you're going to do keto, which is essentially what the Optifast does, it puts your body into ketosis, which makes your liver shrink. So genius idea to do Optifast before having gallbladder surgery, because your gallbladder is all like sort of tucked in next to your liver. When I had my gallbladder taken out, they didn't ask me to do Optifast. And I asked the surgeon when I went in, do I need to do Optifast before this surgery? Because I was 163 kilos when I had my gallbladder out, and I ended up having open surgery. Who knows? Perhaps if I had done Optifast for a couple of weeks beforehand, although at that weight I probably would have needed to do it for 3 or 4 weeks, they may have been able to do it keyhole. I will never know. Yeah, so that difference in protein, I think that's a good thing. If you're doing like a keto kind of diet to shrink your liver, keto is high fat, moderate protein and low carbs. So the Protein Plus, it works because they are higher in protein and lower in sugars, and lower in lactose as well. And lactose is a kind of sugar. So that all works for me. Now I did actually go and have a look at all of the ingredients to see if they were pretty much the same. One of the main differences that I noticed between the original and the Protein Plus is it looks like the protein in the original comes, because it's got 31% skim milk powder, and there is no skim milk powder in the Protein Plus. In the Protein Plus, it looks to have been replaced by 10% of whey. So there's all different proteins that you can get in protein powders. You can get pea protein and whey protein, collagen protein. So someone correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but it looks like they've changed the source of the protein between the two from a milk-based protein to a whey-based protein. Oddly, even though it has Oh no, because it's lactose, isn't it? The milk proteins, there's 30% milk proteins in the original. There's 27%. Yeah, it looks like 27% of milk proteins in the Protein Plus. Maybe there is still milk proteins. I don't know. Maybe they just add whey. Maybe that's where they get the extra protein. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But all the rest of the ingredients, they're pretty much the same. Like one difference in the original, it's got sodium chloride. In the Protein Plus, it's got potassium chloride. They're both salts. In the original, you've got ferric pyrophosphate, whereas in the Protein Plus you've got ferrous sulfate. It's just a different, same but different. All the rest of that is the same. No, it's got all the same. Oh, it's just got a different colouring agent. But they both contain milk, soy and fish and phenylalanine, which is I think it's a sweetener, isn't it? And they're both gluten-free. I always remember there's phenylalanine in Diet Coke from when I was drinking Diet Coke all those years ago. But it's got all the same, veggie gum and same emulsifiers, same sweeteners, aspartame and asulfame potassium, same antioxidants. They've both got fructose in them, fructooligosaccharide, which is fructose. They both also have, where did I see it? Glucose syrup from corn, so corn syrup. So if you are fructose intolerant, don't touch Optifast. Now, if you have a look at some of my previous videos, I had to stop doing Optifast because it was just going straight through me. So I would actually, if I ever needed to do Optifast again, or like a VLCD prior to a surgery, I would consider trying out the Protein Plus because it has a lot less lactose in it. So maybe it was the lactose that was causing me problems. I don't know. I know lactose causes me problems now, that's for sure. Now, I also looked at the nutrition profile, compared the two of them. Now, the calories are different. That's probably going to be the main one that you want to look at other than the protein difference. The protein difference, it says 40% more protein in the Protein Plus. So difference 20 grams to 28 grams. As I said, your body will probably still be able to use all that, and you're not going to go over your protein requirements for the day. I think it can only be a good thing. Now, the Protein Plus does have a little bit more calories. I'd say obviously just because it's got more protein in it. Protein doesn't have free calories, but you're only looking at a difference of 49 calories. The original has 201, and I looked up the vanilla shakes. So I do know also between the products, the calories will vary. So I looked up the vanilla shakes. The calories in the original is 201. In the Protein Plus, it's 250. So if you were going to have 3 vanilla shakes per day in the original compared to 3 Protein Plus shakes, you'd be netting about an extra 117 calories for the day. That's not a big deal when you're on such a low calorie diet anyway. You're still going to get probably under 800 calories even with all your veggies. Okay, it's incredibly low calorie, so I wouldn't even worry about that. And it's good calories if it's from protein. It's got a tiny little bit more fat, like total fat, 4.5 grams in the original compared to 5.6 grams in the Protein Plus. No biggie. As I said, if you're going to be doing keto, you want high fat, moderate protein, low carbs. So that's not a bad thing. If anything, it'll help you to lose a bit more weight. The saturated fat and everything's pretty much the same. Carbs per serve, it does have overall tiny little bit more carbs, like 1.8 grams more of carbs, which is, it's nothing. Even me, back in the day when I was like really, really strict with carbs, that wouldn't have bothered me. It's nothing. 1.8 carbs is nothing. You know, over the course of the day, you're going to get an extra, what would it be? An extra 4.8 grams of carbs. It's just a little over a teaspoon of carbs. It's really no biggie. But the sugars, there's a massive difference. Sugars in the original is 10.1 grams, where in the Protein Plus, it's only 1.9 grams. That is a big difference in sugars, particularly if you're having 3 of them over the course of the day. That sells me. And there is also significantly less lactose. In the original, there's 9.5 grams of lactose. In the Protein Plus, there's only 0.63 grams. So it is so much less. So if you've got a problem with lactose, that's going to make a massive difference to you. I did notice in the Protein Plus, there is 0.06 grams of galactose, which is another kind of sugar that isn't in the original, but it's such a teeny tiny little amount. They both got the same amount of fibre. Now, I looked at all of the minerals and vitamins. There was quite a lot of differences, and there were a couple that had a bit more of a difference. I haven't gone into the RDI research for this or anything like that. If anyone wants me to, I'll make another video where I research if the differences in the quantities of these vitamins and minerals is significant. But for now, I just looked it up. You know, there's a bit more sodium, there's less vitamin A, less B6, niacin, riboflavin, thiamine. There's more biotin, B12, vitamin K, chromium, fluoride. And there is less, where did I get up to? Less vitamin D, vitamin E, calcium, copper, iodine, iron. Now with the iron, it wasn't that much of a difference. So you've got 8 milligrams in the original and 7.7 milligrams in the Protein Plus. I don't know how much iron a man needs, but I know a woman needs 18 grams of iron per day. So even at that reduced rate, down to 7.7 milligrams per serve, you're still going to get your iron in each day. Although iron supplements from non-food sources, your body doesn't really absorb all that much of it, but the difference is negligible. There is less magnesium, molybdenum, I don't even know what that is, phosphorus and selenium, but there is more manganese, zinc and chloride, just a salt. There's no gluten in either of them. So my non-medical opinion would be, if I had to do Optifast and there wasn't a massive difference in price, I would probably go for the Protein Plus, just because it's more protein, less sugar, less lactose, and that would make my body happier. And I think it would, even though it's a little bit more calories, I think it would probably aid weight loss a little bit better, and therefore shrink my liver down, which is the purpose of it. It's not really to lose weight, it's to shrink your liver, to make everything easier to work with once they get in there. It gives them a little bit more room to do the surgery. So I hope that helps, and good luck with your surgery. I hope if you taste the chai flavour and the coffee flavour, let me know what you think, all right? One more thing I forgot to say. Because it has more protein and more fat, it will make you feel fuller and keep you feeling fuller for longer. That's what protein and fat does. It makes you feel full. The protein makes you feel full, and the fat makes you feel fuller for longer. Plus, eating fat makes you feel happy.